Are you tired of thinking about the same old career paths? Want to know what other interesting jobs are out there? Well, today we've got something special for you. In this video, we're going to share with you the top 10 weirdest jobs in the world. So, if you're ready to learn about some truly unusual careers, then be sure to stick around until the end. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more fascinating content like this. Number 10. Golf ball diver. Have you ever wondered what happens to all those golf balls that end up in the water? Well, wonder no more. Many golf courses around the world hire experienced divers to go into the waters on their golf courses and retrieve those lost golf balls. It's a tough and physically demanding job, but it can pay off big time as divers can collect anywhere from 2,000 to 5,000 submerged golf balls every day. Number 9. Gemologist. When you chew gum, you taste the great flavors bursting through your mouth. But creating that tiny 1-gram stick requires a whole scientific process. That's why there are gemologists who employ science and technology to give you that bubble-blowing burst of flavor. A gemologist needs to have a certain amount of scientific expertise in chemistry. Some are even engineers. Depending on where a gemologist is in the gum developing process, a typical day may involve working with scientific equipment or blowing bubbles with the gum for hours on end to test the formula. Number 8. Chicken sexer. Don't worry, it's not what you're thinking. When chickens are born, farmers need to distinguish between the male and female chicks, especially since the female chicks will eventually grow up to lay eggs. So it is often someone's job to determine the sex of each chick and separate them so that they can serve their respective purposes on the farm. Chicken sexers need to be well aware of the anatomy of baby chicks, and they usually have some experience with farming or ranching practices. Number 7. Imax screen cleaner. Those giant cinema screens for Imax movies can get surprisingly dirty over time. Some people will throw food like popcorn or candy at the screen when they don't like what's happening in the movie, and those food items stick. With that in mind, there are a few people whose job it is to clean these screens so that your movie watching experience remains crystal clear. Each screen cleaning ends up taking a few hours due to the sheer size of the screens and the amount of debris that can collect on them. Number 6. Dice quality inspector. Dice have to have very specific measurements and weight balances so that when you roll a die, you have a fair chance of seeing any of the numbers face up. There is usually a dice quality inspector whose job it is to do professional quality control tests to make sure that the dice meet all of the requirements. Only after the dice been inspected will they be packaged and deemed appropriate to sell. Number 5. Full-time Netflix viewer. Netflix has hired someone to watch all of their content and tag it with the appropriate genre before it is released to the public. This person is the reason you can always find the right type of content that you're looking for, like a romantic comedy or a murder mystery. Imagine binge watching your favorite shows all day and then getting paid for it. Number 4. Train pusher. The Japanese subways can get so packed that the government has stepped in to help with crowd control by hiring staff to push passengers into the subway train and ensure that every inch of space is filled before the train leaves. Number 3. Dog food taster. Do you love dogs and have an adventurous palate? Then this job might be for you. In the same way that human food is tasted before it is offered for sale, dog food has to be tested as well. Dogs can't verbally communicate what they think of dog food. However, so many dog food companies have opted to hire human taste testers to assess the flavor and texture of dog food. That's right, there are people out there whose job it is to sample dog food and make sure it tastes and smells good. It may not be the most glamorous job, but it's certainly a crucial one in ensuring our furry friends are getting the best possible food. Number 2. Odor tester. Have you ever wondered who tests the smell of deodorants, perfumes, and other products before they hit the shelves? Well, wonder no more. Companies often run tests where real humans try the products and assess the smell. From this process comes another odd job, the odor tester. Yes, there is someone out there whose job it is to smell people's breath, feet, and sometimes even armpits to assess the effect of odor-giving product. It may not be the most glamorous job in the world, but it's definitely important in ensuring that we don't have to suffer from bad smells. Number 1. Keeper of the Cup, the Stanley Cup. The Stanley Cup is one of the most prestigious trophies in sports. Every year, the Stanley Cup is awarded to the championship team in the National Hockey League. The actual Stanley Cup trophy itself is a large, very expensive cup, of which there are no duplicates if something were to happen to the first one. Given the importance of the Stanley Cup, a keeper of the cup is hired every year to chaperone the trophy and accompany it in all of its travels. Think of it as babysitting a trophy. The keeper of the cup is responsible for ensuring that the trophy is safe and secure during its travels and that it is treated with the respect it deserves. And there you have it, folks. 10 of the most unusual and interesting jobs in the world. We hope you found our video interesting. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new uploads. In the end, thanks for watching and see you next time.